I did my research project on the Defense of Marriage Act. Was it right for Congress to deny Section 3 of the Defense of the Marriage Act, also known as DOMA? What is DOMA? The Defense of Marriage Act is a law written by the United States of America which says that all 50 states have the ability to not recognize gay couples as married, even if they are married under the laws of the other states. Facts about DOMA. DOMA was passed in 1996 by Congress. It was signed into the law by the president at the time, Bill Clinton. What is Section 3 of DOMA? This section prevented the federal government from granting gay or lesbian married couples the federal benefits, laws, or programs that all other heterosexual couples actually receive. These federal benefits are continued health coverage from COBRA, employee benefits for federal workers, immigration law, family and medical leave, taxation and retirement savings, estate tax, and several more. What is the issue of Section 3 of DOMA? Section 3 of DOMA was considered unconstitutional. It goes against the Constitution's statement that all citizens are to be created equally. It is discriminating towards gay couples. Section 3 of DOMA goes against the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution. What caused the U.S. Supreme Court to reevaluate Section 3 of DOMA? The United States v. Windsor case was ultimately what ended Section 3 of DOMA. The United States v. Windsor case was between Edith Windsor and Thea Spire. They were a gay couple from New York City ever since 1963. After years of Spire having heart conditions and being in pain, the couple decided to get married in Toronto, Canada, where it was legally okay to marry. Spire died in 2009 with leaving Windsor left alone. Windsor did not receive the federal benefits a widow would normally be granted. Windsor was told to pay about $363,000 in federal taxes for her spouse's estate when her spouse died. Windsor would not have been told to pay off her spouse's taxes if she was a heterosexual widow. Windsor took this court and requested a full refund of the tax fees that she had to pay. She was arguing that Section 3 was unconstitutional. Was this a good idea? After Windsor's case was done, the U.S. Supreme Court decided to shut down the whole entire Section 3 of the Defense of Marriage Act. They agreed with the statement said by Windsor that the section was completely unconstitutional and discriminating towards all same-sex married couples. And these are Thea Spire and Edith Windsor when they were younger. So what does this mean for gay couples now? After DOMA was denied, same-sex couples were granted employee health care coverage under COBRA. The Family and Medical Leave Act is a benefit that same-sex couples now receive. It promises family and medical leave to all American workers to care for children, parents, and spouses. The federal law requires all employers to give their employees the ability to continue their employer-provided health care insurance. After the Supreme Court ruling in 2013, military spouses are now receiving their military advantages. The people who choose to serve our country deserve the same benefits as everybody else, even if they're gay. If they are willing to make that huge sacrifice for the freedom of our nation, they should never be discriminated because of their sexuality. Those are just two general federal benefits same-sex married couples now receive. They are exposed to equal rights that heterosexual couples have always had. They are recognized by the federal government as an actual married couple. How will this affect our nation as a whole? Today, 13 out of the 50 states of America and the District of Columbia are for gay marriage. After the Section 3 of the Defense of Marriage Act was denied, things have changed in extreme ways for not only same-sex couples, but our country as a whole. This event marks the start of America's journey for legalizing gay marriage as a federal law and not separate state laws. The Supreme Court's ruling opens not only the federal government's eyes, but also the citizens of America to start something beneficial for the peacefulness of our country. It pointed out the idea that the Constitution will always be our guide to true freedom, rights, and justice. Jason Hall says this quote, "Homosexuality is now in the mainstream and is celebrated every day in our popular culture. The goal now, as is evident in Justice Kennedy's opinion, is to force the acceptance and celebration of same-sex marriage by everyone."